Northlane is an Australian metalcore band from Sydney, New South Wales, formed in 2009. The band consists of guitarists John Deiley and Josh Smith, bassist Alex Milovic, drummer Nic Pettersen and vocalist Marcus Bridge. They are named after the song Northlane by Architects. Northlane has released 2 full-length albums, Discoveries and Singularity, as well as a 2010 EP, Hollow Existence. They released their 3rd studio album, Node, on July 24, 2015. History = Early years and discoveries = Northlane was formed in 2009 in Western Sydney. The band is named after the 2007 song Northlane by British metalcore band Architects. Their debut EP, Hollow Existence, was released in 2010. The EP was received well and the band toured Australia relentlessly in order to support its release. In late 2011, the band signed to the UNFD record label, who released their first studio album, Discoveries. The album was followed by the Discoveries tour around Australia, and tours supporting August Burns' Red and House vs Hurricane shortly afterwards. Parkway Drive took them on the Sick Summer Tour in February 2012. In September 2012, the band went to Canada on tour with counterparts and Stray from the Path. At the end of the tour, they settled in New York City to record their new album with Will Putney. In December 2012 the band toured within arenas with Parkway Drive on their Atlas tour in Australia. Singularity and Fightable's departure = In January 2013 the band completed a tour across regional Australia with In Heart's Wake and Endless Heights as supporting acts, in support of their new single World Eater. They also played in Adelaide at the Cavern to make up for their missed flight the previous month. In most shows the band leaked a new song titled Masquerade. Northlane played at the 2013 Soundwave Festival and Push Over 2013 alongside other Australian hardcore acts such as The Artist Murder, Amity Affliction and In Heart's Wake. A music video for the song Quantum Flux from Singularity was released on February 22, 2013. It achieved mainstream success, debuting at number 14 on the ARIA Australian Artists Top 20 Singles chart in the week of March 4, 2013. On March 22, 2013, Northlane released their 2nd studio album, Singularity. It went to number 1 in the Australian iTunes Albums chart, and debuted at number 3 on the Australian ARIA Albums chart. Singularity received critical acclaim around the world. It was nominated for Triple J's J Award Album of the Year as one of the 10 best albums of 2013, and was voted as the best album of 2013 on both the Racket and Short Fast Loud. In the Blunt magazine Readers' Poll, Northlane took home a multitude of awards in 2013 including Band of the Year, Album of the Year, and Best Vocalist. iTunes Australia nominated Singularity as one of the most notable albums of 2013. The Singularity tour in Australia included Structures, Stray from the Path and Statues. In August they supported Carnival around Australia. Northlane made their United States touring debut in November 2013, touring nationally with Veil of Maya and Structures. In January 2014 they played on the Big Day Out touring festival, before touring the USA with Bring Me the Horizon, Of Mice and Men and Issues on the American Dream Tour. In March and April they supported Architects on a 39-day tour of Europe and the UK. Northlane announced that they would curate their own festival called Free Your Mind, with the first tour taking place in May 2014 in Australia. Northlane headlined the festival with support from The Artist Murder, Veil of Maya, Volumes and Make Them Suffer. All dates on the tour sold out in advance. Northlane appeared on the cover of Blunt magazine in the April edition prior to Free Your Mind. It was after this tour that Northlane became activists and heavily supported many charities including the Smith family by donating used drumsticks and guitars. It was announced in September 2014 that founding vocalist Adrian Fightables would be leaving the band. Northlane issued a statement via their Facebook page, citing an impact on Fightables' health as the catalyst. Northlane also announced that they will be accepting audition videos for a new vocalist. Arrival of Marcus Bridge and Node on October 14, Northlane announced that they had found their new vocalist. 2 days later, they announced that they were shooting a music video together for a new song, titled Rot. The track was recorded with producer Will Putney in Sydney shortly after being written. Describing the new single as one of the heaviest Northlane tracks ever, the band released the song on November 20 and the new vocalist was identified as Marcus Bridge. The band announced that in March 2015, they'll be recording a third full-length album with Putney. The album will be titled Note and will be released on July 24, 2015. Guitarist Josh Smith stated that Note will feature a lot more ambience and rhythm section-driven stuff as well as more depth and dynamics, and possibly more clean vocals. Additionally, in 2015, the band hopes to perform in New Zealand, Southeast Asia, Portugal and, in the summer, Germany. They also hope to do a headline tour of the UK sometime after playing Download Festival there. Style, influences and songwriting. Northlane's musical style has been described as metalcore and progressive metal. Guitarist Josh Smith stated in early 2015 that their influences include their favourite metalcore band Architects, the Australian progressive rock band Carnival, the instrumental metal artist Cloud Kicker and the alternative rock band Incubus, while some of their other favourite artists are DJ Tiesto, Dirty Loops, Michael Jackson and Tycho, as well as Dead May 5 and Bruno Mars, all from the realm of pop and electronic music. While growing up, bassist Alex Milovic's favourite band was the metalcore band Underoath, drummer Nic Pettersen's the new metal band Limp Bizkit, vocalist Marcus Bridges the pop-punk band Fall Out Boy, guitarist John Deiley's the funk rock band Red Hot Chili Peppers and Smith's the thrash metal band Slayer. The band's favourite Australian bands include the metalcore band In Heart's Wake and the punk rock band The Living End, as well as the unsigned bands Graves, Devastator, Glass Ocean and Endless Heights. According to Smith, Deiley writes most of the band's guitar-bass tracks, and before he left, vocalist Adrian Vitables was writing most of the lyrics. Now it's Smith and vocalist Marcus Bridge for the most part. Members =timeline discography albums studio albums extended plays singles music videos Dispossession, Transcending Dimensions, Quantum Flux, Dream Awake, Masquerade, Rot, Obelisk, Impulse. References. Notes.